Well, that power exists already, but you would have to have been involved in looting in the immediate vicinity of your home. What I'm going to do is to try and avoid looting tourism, is to ensure that would affect if you were involved in looting across the country, so that you can't move from one borough to another to escape the consequences. But I will be consulting on this to see how effective it was going to be. So far I've talked to all the leaders of council where lootings occurred, and they're very supportive of it.
The problem surely though is that a lot of these people are very disadvantaged to begin with. If you evict them from social housing, you still have to give them a home to live in, don't you?
No, I think we'll also consult and to have them to be deemed that they've willfully made themselves homeless, and there's no duty to provide a home under those bases. Now, it may sound a little harsh, but I just don't think this is a time to pussyfoot around. These people have done their best to make people frightened on the streets that they live. They've done their best to destroy neighbourhoods, and frankly I don't feel terribly sympathetic towards them. But of course I may be wrong in that, and that's why I'll be consulting on it. But
just to be clear, you're quite happy to see these families, who may well have been guilty of wrongdoing, literally put on the streets?
They were removed from social housing. That power, I want to emphasise, that power already exists, and that power is already being enforced against usually neighbours from hell. But I do think it is very important that people understand that this crime, which does so much damage to our society, is not a crime without consequences. And I think there was a brief moment in the early part of the week where people thought that they could loot and not face the consequences. And this is very important. If people are in social housing, then I think I don't think that they should be in the way of a law-abiding citizen who could probably use that house much better than they.